So today I had this space station on the workbench, and some people seem to call it the Planet X space station, and some people call it the Planet Y. For all I know, it's the Planet Z. But when I would look online and try to find any sort of proof or anything as to what it might actually be called, I did find this image of the ship in two different colors and with the box. And the box calls it the Planet Y space station. So for all we know, it's the Planet Y and not the Planet X. In any case, the main problem with this particular, my camera's fighting me. Main problem with this toy when I received it was that the battery motor has a plastic pinion gear on it. Had a 9-tooth tier gear that was split, which is very common for any of the toys that have plastic gears on the motor. They tend to split over time, whether you use them or not. To get in this particular toy, the dome can be snapped off. It has 4 points that if you pinch in carefully, you can lift the dome off. And once the dome is off, there's then 4 metal tabs that you can straighten, and you can lift this whole metal piece off here, which spins. Once it's off, there are 2 lights under there which you then can replace if the lights happen to burn out. It also gives you limited access to the insides, but it does not give you enough access to repair a broken gear on the motor. So in order to repair the broken gear on the motor all the way around, you can see there's places where there's holes. These are places where there were metal tabs where these 2 halves came together, and when you push them together, then you reach in with something pointy and bend the metal up, and that's what holds the toy together. So in order to get it apart, and someone had been in there before me because it was a little bit bent up, but not bad. I straightened most of that out. You do have to pry at least 1 or 2 of these free so that you can work the thing loose. And once you work it loose, I could get into the inside a little better. I still had to get the motor loose from the frame, which is done from the inside again by bending tabs. Lift the whole gearbox out of the way, and once the gearbox is lifted out of the way, you then have to bend some more tabs to get the motor out, because in this particular design you can't replace the gear on the motor without removing the motor. So it becomes quite involved. And as far as replacing gears, you can buy on eBay, in case of any of you have ever wondered. This is a little bag full of different plastic pinion gears, all the way from 8-tooth up to about 12-tooth is what I normally stock. And here is an eBay auction. You can find all kinds of them, but this particular one is interesting because you can go in and fill in the type of tooth you want, how many you want to buy, and you can see they're relatively inexpensive for like 10, like $2 or something. And they do have like a $2.50 charge on shipping, but that doesn't go up when you order more. So normally if you're going to order the gears, you might as well get yourself a nice assortment all the way from, say, the 8-tooth up to about the 12-tooth. Then you'll cover most of the toys that have pinion gears of that size. So if you need pinion gears, just go to eBay to get them. They come from China, and they didn't take that long to come. So this is a bump and go toy with 2 D cells, switches on the bottom, the 2 lights, the top rotates, and it has a screeching siren sound. So here's your bump and go drive. And here's your top light effect. So, a real nice annoying toy, but a great looking toy. And whether it's called Planet X or Planet Y, I don't know. It just says space station on here.